Happy Monday. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. We did. Uh, could have been a little bit better. Our plans kind of changed on Saturday and then it changed again last night. We left early Friday morning. It's only 4 hours up there, uh, up to the White Mountains. And left early Friday morning. My Happy Friday pizza video, I had made that Thursday night, so Friday morning. We had almost everything loaded up in the Acadia. Dropped off Uncle Felix at my youngest daughter's house. She stayed with him. We took Uncle Zeus with us. And we've taken him before camping. You know, they allow pets there. We had to tether them, though. You can't let them run loose, just in case, they bite anybody. And so we have a long lead for him, and he had a good time. We got him out in the canoe. Me and Jerry got him in the fucking canoe with us out on Echo Lake, and he's rocking up. He's fucking 85 pounds. When he starts jumping around on there, that fucking thing rocks, No, I did not catch any fish. I suck at fishing. However, I was real good out there on Echo Lake with Uncle Brian Lifter. Jerry had some too. We brought a couple of beers with him in a small cooler, and we brought some water from Uncle Zeus. Anyway, we had a good time. 4 of us had a good time. And we were there by like around 11:30, 12 noon. So we had pretty much all day Friday, all day Saturday. In fact, Saturday night we're sitting around saying, you know what? How about we stay an extra day instead of coming back, leaving Monday morning? Stay Monday, come back Tuesday. Great. For them, it's not too bad. Jerry and his wife Jan, they live in North Lincoln. It's part of what they call the Franconia Notch. They have the flume, the old man of the mountain is a little ways up and all that. The old man of the mountain ain't there anymore. He fucking fell off many years ago. New Hampshire, they get more earthquakes than any place else in the fucking country. But they're all little minor tremors and not knocking down buildings and shit. But rocks fall off mountains and the scenery changes, all through the Kangamangas Highway up to North Conway where they have the scenic railroad. Then you get up to Mount Washington, the Cog Railway. It's nice up there. I like it in New Hampshire. And we go to New Hampshire for Laconia for bike week and shit, me and the boys. And we didn't go this year. So where they live from Echo Lake's only like 20 minutes. 4-hour ride for us, but I said, we'll stay an extra day. So I grabbed my phone Saturday night. I called Henry, one of the other 2 guys that volunteers to VTH with me. And said, hey, listen, thinking about staying an extra day. We're going to stay till Tuesday. My day's Tuesday. Can you cover for me? No problem, Brian. Listen, my day's Wednesday and Friday. Tell you what, yeah, I'll cover your Tuesday. You cover my Wednesday. Great, no problem. Then last night, Mother Nature decided to, change our plans. Got a little drizzly, a little rainy. In fact, it was a little drizzly and rainy down here yesterday. It didn't reach up there till later in the evening. Check the forecast. Okay, we'll pack it in, come home Monday after all. So we're all packed in this morning. We're on the road at 8, got in around noontime. And in fact, I'm waiting this afternoon. I got to wait till my daughter gets in from work at 3:30. I got to go by pick up Uncle Felix. Auntie Billy's taking a fucking nap. She's tired. She didn't sleep too good last night. She's not feeling good. Getting her thing, that thing women get. So anyway, I got a little time. And I got a few texts, few calls, which I didn't respond to. People that know me know when I have my me time away, whether I'm with the guys, we're doing something, or whether I'm with Auntie Billy or our other friends doing things, I really don't want to be bothered unless it's something very important. It's, me time. I got a few texts. Yeah. I know you don't want to talk, but when you get home, give me a call. So I made 2 calls. I heard something that was funny. Only from the mind of Sanford. You say, you're not going to believe this, Brian. I said, what do you mean I won't believe it? The most ridiculous fucking things you could ever tell me, I will believe it because Sanford did it. You know what I mean? He'll do anything for fucking content. He's at a fucking hardware store. At a hardware store showing, you know those flexible hoses, the ends you use like your faucets in your kitchen, sink, your bathroom, you know, from your main water up to the faucets, you know. They're flexible. Some look like, it looks like it has a thread pattern in it. Some are even clear. When I had my pool, the pool hoses looked like that, you know. I don't know what they're made out of. I just know that they fucking worked and did the job. It didn't matter to me what the fuck they were made out of. They were flexible, but stiff. Not like where you could really bend them in half. Flexible, but some stiffness to it. And he's showing fucking hoses on the show. Well, you see these hoses here are actually better than hoses for fuel lines on cars. They won't collapse as easily because they're made out of, what we said, Teflon. Even the tubing is Teflon. And then they have the ones that might look like steel braided hose, but it's actually nylon. It's a different material. How you can tell is you take a hacksaw, you cut it, and who the fuck cares? Just get a fucking fuel line for your fucking car. You know what I mean? Who the fuck cares what it's made out of? Get a fucking fuel line. It's made to be a fuel line. You know, use it. Buy it. What happens? You don't have a fuel line? Well, I don't use the hot water too much, you know, in my kitchen sink, you know. I'll take that one off and I'll adapt it and put it on my car. But then you can't do that because they're actually better. Because of their construction, they won't collapse because it's PVC, Teflon, and whatnot. And then something else happened after that video. I thought it was even funnier. But how you can tell if it's PVC or Teflon or nylon coating, take a hacksaw, you cut it, and you start looking at it. Who the fuck needs to do all this shit? Like, you need to know what a fucking hose is made out of. Just get a fucking fuel line hose. You know, he tries to sound like Mr. fucking Wizard, like he's fucking brilliant, you know? When people come at me with shit like that, it tells me how fucking stupid they are. Now he's just scratching and clawing for fucking content because he had nothing else to yak about. Well, yeah, you can adapt them, but the ends, naturally, they're bigger, you know, they won't fit onto, you know, a carburetor or a fuel pump. But you can cut them, and but you have to have it press fit because you can't just put a regular clamp on there, you know. We used to call them little Air Force clamps, you know, and screw a clamp on there, tighten it up. You need to have it machine press fit on, you know. It's going to be crimped on there, you know, the way you get a crimped hose, you know, and this, that, the other thing. He says, well, the best part is he comes back with another video after because he sounded like an idiot, and I guess a lot of people called him out on it. What are you talking about? Firstly, those hoses are not Teflon, they're PVC. And secondly, yes, you can use a regular hose clamp. They have special clamps for that where you don't have to have a machine press fit crimped clamp on the end of it to hold the hose onto the fitting. So you can take a hose from your fucking sink and run it for a fucking fuel line on your car. You know? And then he says, now he makes an excuse for himself. He had to justify himself. Well, yeah, I was wrong, but I'm wrong, but I'm wrong, but I'm wrong, but. Yeah, I was wrong in that. It was pointed out to me by comments, viewers. I was wrong, but it's only because I never used any of those hoses in my 40 years of drag racing. I never used any of those type hoses, so, you know, I was mistaken on what they're made out of. Well, if you don't know what the fuck it is because you've never used it in your 40 years of drag racing, maybe you should just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, Sanford. And you were wrong, but you made an excuse for yourself. And your excuse was even more fucking stupid than what you said the first fucking time about how you should actually think about going out of your way to take a fucking water hose and adapt it and shit. But he's no stranger to that shit. You know that blue Roadrunner he said sitting in his fucking house for the longest time? The hood up with that 400 dual quads. He ran that one time. The Thrillers Pickle Sniffers. That thing, I heard it. I saw that video, I remember. That thing was clacking and clacking. Either that camel lifters is so fucking worn out, it's fucking pathetic. It sounded like a singer sewing machine that had just got through sewing its last pair of fucking pajamas. It was ready to fucking die. It was smoking and shit. And then he showed it on it, how his Imagineering hoses You could see it on the back. He even pointed it out. Oh yeah, he's got a green. Get the hiccups. Green garden hose. Fucking hiccups, man. Green garden hose. Yeah, green fucking garden hose. He adapted for his fuel line from his fucking gas tank running up. And when you look from the side, you stand back a couple of feet. You can see it sagging. You can see part of it hanging under the fucking rear quarter. And he's got it tacked up to a shackle with a zip tie. I guess he ran out of fucking duct tape, right? He's no stranger to fucking guinea rig and shit like that. Just get a fucking fuel line. So, anyway, it gave him some fucking content. So, fucking head fell off my cigarette. Fucking unbelievable. Then he's going to make a video explaining why he was wrong and making a fucking excuse for himself at the same time. Well, I was wrong, but it wasn't my fault. I was wrong, but it wasn't my fault because I never had any experience using any of that type hose, adapting it to a car for a fuel line in my 40 plus years of drag racing. So therefore, it was not my fault for being wrong. Then shut the fuck up. Hey, how was that, huh? Anyway, I got some things to do. Yeah, my daughter gets in from work around 3:30, go pick up Uncle Felix. I gotta stop by the store before that, grab a few things. Some food for Uncle Felix, Uncle Zeus. Grab a few things here, milk and things that I didn't stock up on because we were gonna be gone over the weekend, so I figured I'd wait till we got back. So, and I'll hit Market Basket, grab, some Mountain Dew for me. I ran through all my Mountain Dew. I brought 4 fucking 2 liters, man. I wiped them all out. Jerry wiped out a 12-pack of beer. He doesn't drink a whole lot. And 3 bottles of white wine for Auntie Billy and his wife Jan. Was it Grey Goose? Something like that. They told me the name. Jerry bought it. He picked that up. I bought the beer. I bought the soda. I brought the Uncle Brian lifters. I brought all the food. Yeah, those little Coleman dual burner propane grills, they work fucking great. I've had this thing for several years. I love it. It does its purpose. Anyway, I got some things to take care of around here now. Get back in the groove of life back here in good old New Bedford, Massachusetts. And so I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you had fun. Hope you stayed safe. You got to spend it with some people that you enjoyed being around. And quite sure more things will come my way. And when it does, we'll see what's in store for tomorrow morning, when it will be a happy Tuesday. Until then.